When you have a bad experience like that, I'm not saying all police are dirty, but it makes you not trust any one of them because you don't know. And I mean, I tell people like, all right, if you go to a restaurant and you have a bad meal and you get sick, you're probably not going to go to a restaurant for a while, if ever again. You know, you take your car to a mechanic, you want an oil change, and the next thing you know, you got a blown motor or something like that. You ain't never going to go back to that mechanic again. When you have a bad experience like that, you're never going to want to look at that business the same or deal with it. It's the same thing with the police. When you have a bad experience like that, I'm not saying all police are dirty, but it makes you not trust any one of them because you don't know. There was a situation in my neighborhood where my son and his buddy got stopped. A cop was just riding by. I guess a kid's bike had got stolen. Well, my son was walking. The other kid was on a bike, and I guess it looked similar to the bike that was stolen. They was asking him, like, where'd you get that bike? And he's like, I got it at a Christmas present. He's like, who are you? And asking my son questions. So he called me up, and he's like, Dad, there's a cop down there asking us questions about a bike. I said, y'all don't say shit. I'll be there in a minute. I got there, and I'm like, look, you ain't asking him no questions. He's like, I'm just trying to find out about it. I said, I don't give a damn what you're trying to find out. I said, you want to ask him questions? You go through a lawyer. And he looked at me like I was crazy. I said, last time I sat and talked with you guys and y'all said y'all just wanted to ask me questions, I had to fight a case for 5 years before I got out.
There you go.
So that's not how this is going down here.
Right, not with my son.
And that's just how it is.